Welcome to Balanced Body and Beyond. Today, I am going to have a practice for you all that requires no hands. I had a special request for someone who has tender wrists, tender palms, and said, can you do a practice without utilizing any weight into your palms? So thank you for that request, and I am more than happy to offer out a practice with no hands. So without further ado, let's go ahead and come on up to our feet, and we're going to begin in a standing position. So we'll just stand side on to the mat, bring your arms up, take your feet wide, and we're going to do big energizing full body movement here with circling through the arms, grounding down through your feet, taking some big energizing breaths in and out through your nostrils. This circle, this squat can be slow. Have an awareness to how your body is moving. As your knees bend and your hips flex, and your arms circle. Let's change directions. We just got right into it this morning, didn't we? Or this afternoon, or this evening, whatever time of day it is for you. It's about lunchtime here. Happy to be outside. It is warm, but the sun is not shining too bright. So perfect day for some warm summer yoga with no hands. Inhale up and hold, and we'll open up wide. We're going to take some bows, knuckles in, thumbs back. Exhale, knuckles in, thumbs back. I have no animals joining us today. It's an animal-free yoga, and I chose to come outside because I have a house full of people, and hopefully out here we'll have no interruptions. One more time. Inhale, open. Then we'll take a side bend with one arm behind us, look under our arm, and then the other. Little lateral flexion. So there is plenty we can do without ever putting pressure into the palms of our hands. But that doesn't mean we ignore the hands completely or the wrists. And we will talk our way through that. And one more. Inhale, up and hold. We're gonna swan dive down with this wider stance. And then reverse, inhale up. So grounding down with your feet, spreading your toes, hinging solely at the hips. So your knees just have a micro bend to them. Exhale, let your head hang heavily. Inhale, lift up. Just a few more. I'm always cautious with these forward folds. You don't get dizzy or lightheaded from your head moving down and up. Last one. If you do get dizzy, sit tall, let your body readjust. Slide your fingertips to your temples, and we're going to turn side to side. Look over one shoulder, look forward, and then the other. So a little twist side to side here. I'm picking up my heel. I'm pivoting off the ball of my foot and rotating my hips. So my belly button points one direction and then the other. One more time. And looking forward. Inhale. Exhale down. We'll step to the front of the mat, and we're going to join our feet together in our traditional mountain pose. Palms face away from you, chin in. Now tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, lift. Palms squeeze together. So we're going to activate the chest muscles by squeezing the palms together overhead, and then circle around for chair. Inhale, lift. So we are going to get a little pressure here by pushing our palms together. We're going to utilize our forearm strength every time we push our palms together. So while we are hands free, we don't want to neglect the hands and the forearms completely, because we still do need to build strength in those weaker areas or tender areas or sensitive areas, whatever they are for you. Squeeze and hold. Just keep that pressure. Bring your hands to heart center and keep that pressure. Now this pressure is up to you. You can squeeze harder if it doesn't bother you, or you can squeeze less and continue to stand tall and confident. Inhale up. Swan dive down. Holding this forward fold, you can let your fingertips touch lightly on the mat. You might have your hands elevated on something. So coincidentally, I have a step here. Remember, if you're by something elevated or you have yoga blocks, you can elevate your hands. Inhale, half lift. Now, as we fold, we are going to set our fingertips gently on the mat so we can step our left leg back behind us. But we're going to unload the hands right away by putting the left knee down on the mat. So we'll take our hip flexor stretch here and just sit with it. The knee is elevated, and because the knee is elevated, you do not need to bear, or excuse me, the knee is lowered. You do not need to bear weight into the hands. We're going to come into a tall kneeling position. Inhale, lift. Those palms join together, and we're going to twist. As we twist, we're going to bend our elbows and look behind us. Look forward, bring your palms together. Twist, bend your elbows, look back behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift. Big breath. One more time. Arms up and hold. Palms come down. My knee is still on the mat. I'm just rocking into my lunge here a little bit, opening up my hips. Now I'm going to push my weight back for a hamstring stretch, walking my hands back. Some folks might want to sit all the way back. That is a lot of flexion on this back knee. You don't have to sit all the way back. You can lean more forward and feel that hamstring stretch. Continue to point your toe up towards your nose. And again, I'm just using my fingertips on the mat here, not putting pressure through the palms and wrists. You're going to return to your lunge, and you're going to straighten your back leg. This is pyramid and another stretch for your hamstring. Now, your body weight in pyramid is really being secured by your legs. I'm going to invite you to make a fist with the left wrist and just put that fist down onto your mat. We're going to come up for a twist, but you are putting 90% of your body weight into your legs. Your lower arm is nothing more than a kickstand to help you stay balanced. And you're in a big twist here. And if you're feeling it too much in your hand, you can arrange your body with bending your front knee a little bit or putting your back knee down and still maintaining the twist. But the trick is to know that you're carrying your body weight in your legs, not your arm. Both hands on the inside of your front foot, and you're going to turn to the side of the mat. And we're going to move our body weight side to side. Now, I'm not walking my hands from one side to the other. I'm just using my arms to encourage my body to stay low. And my arms are fairly straight, which is helping me maintain great posture, keeping my spine parallel to the floor. And I feel that nice lateral stretch. If you are someone with more flexibility, you are going to know automatically how to get deeper into that stretch. You're going to drop your hips lower, and you certainly have permission to deepen your stretches. But for the sake of not putting too much weight into the hands, I'm keeping our posture like this. And then center your body weight and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to pigeon toe our feet out and pull our heels in. So we find ourselves in a plie squat. With our fingers at our temples, we're going to drop down and we're going to move side to side. Elbow towards your thigh, looking straight forward. Chest is open, and we're going to put some tension in the shoulder blades, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Our legs are loaded, improving the strength in our legs. Our hips are open. That will certainly prepare us for Warrior Two. We're building some strength in our oblique muscles and lengthening the side of our body. Hold in the center, straighten your legs. We're going to face the front of our mat, returning to our low lunge, pushing off our back foot and bringing our feet together. Holding in our forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Reverse swan dive. Arms come overhead. We'll feel our palms join together, press together. Chair pose. Holding chair pose, chest is lifted, tailbone is tucked under, and our ribs are hugging in. Inhale, lift. Nice job. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift, lengthening your spine, taking time to absorb each pose and not rush through it. As we fold down, our right leg goes back. Light pressure in our fingertips, and then drop your back knee. So as soon as that back knee goes down, you should just be able to take your hands away from you. Feeling our stretch here. Inhale, lift up. So in our half kneeling position, our arms come overhead, palms squeeze together, and then we rotate. Cactus arms, bending the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. We're cautious not to shrug the shoulders, but pull the shoulders away from the ears. Up and hold. Hands come down. And then we're going to take a hamstring stretch by pressing our hips back towards our feet. Maybe sitting back, lots of flexion through that right knee. If that's not for you, come up a little higher and lean forward. I love the hamstring stretch right here. Pull your chest towards your front foot and pull your toes up to your nose. I love that. Glide your body weight forward. Knee is still down, but now we're going to elevate the hips to pyramid. So as the hips come up, our forehead drops to our front knee. Relax your shoulders. You're getting the same stretch here in the hamstring of the front leg. 90-10, 90% of your body weight in your feet, 10% in your fingertips. And this is going to set us up for our twist. You can make a fist with the right hand and then rotate up. Option to put your back knee down. Gaze up to the ceiling. I'm going to shut my eyes because the sun just came out. Oh, I don't want to get blinded by the sun, but it sure feels good. Bring both arms down. And we're going to turn to face the side of the mat again. And from here, we're going to rise up. Arms overhead. And we're going to spin our arms in a big circle. You're going to sweep your arms to the left and have your fingertips brush across the left foot, come across to the right foot, and all the way around. Yep, big circles. Let your head hang heavily, pivoting through your hips. Really need to anchor through your core because your lower half of your body is grounding down and your upper half is moving, which is going to make your stabilizer muscles switch on. And that's a good thing. Let's change directions. Sweep to the right and feel your fingertips brush over the right foot and then the left foot. You move at your own pace, you move with your breath. See if you can keep your head right between your arms. It's a very different sensation when your arms are right outside the ears. Let's try that for one more circle. Arms come down and we're going to face the front of our mat, returning to our low lunge. Push off the back foot and bring both feet side by side. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. We're going to lift our left leg up and come to warrior three. Holding warrior three. And for a little strength here, you're going to tap the left toe to the mat, pause, and then lift back up. We're not going to do too many of these, but this is certainly going to help strengthen the right side of the body. And if you lose your balance, no big deal. Just reset and try again. Lift and hold. And we're going to stand, and as we stand, the back leg is going to cross. Now our ankles are crossed. We have a little give to our knees. Forward fold. Holding our forward fold, we're going to circle our hips. Our head is going to hang loosely. Our facial muscles are relaxed. There's a little space between our top and bottom teeth. We're not clenching together. Circle the other way. My fingertips are lightly on the mat. I'd say 95% of my body weight is being absorbed into my legs. The remaining into my fingertips for some stability and balance. Pausing. Slowly roll up. Carefully, you're going to be a little off balance because your legs are crossed. And we're going to set this into an IT band stretch. Your left leg is behind you, which means your left arm is going to stay overhead and your right arm swings back, fingertips poke out the hips. And take a deep side bend. You can move your head slightly so your chin tucks in or your ear drops to your shoulder. See what you can do to pull this left shoulder back and absorb more of your body weight into your back foot. Both arms come up. We're going to set up eagle pose. We're going to bend the knees to start as the elbows drop down in front of our chest. So first we'll wrap the right leg around, and some of us might just stay right here. Some of us might put our toe on the ground as a little kickstand. If you can take eagle arms, your right arm is on the bottom, so the elbows are stacked, and then you intertwine the forearms. If that's too much for you, just lay your arms over your chest. And untangle just in time because I was losing my balance. Feet are side by side. Well done. Inhale up. And let's try all that now on the other side. Warrior three. Let's pick our right leg up. Now, if it feels like you were just balancing on the left leg, you were from eagle pose. But it will all work its way out. And from here, toe drops down, leg lifts. And I'm going to swing my arms in front. I went into airplane arms, but warrior three arms. Maybe that's where you already were. You remembered. Good for you. But I did not forget the leg lift and lower. How convenient is that? Toe tap and lift. Very nice. Reaching out with the arms. Nice and steady. Lift and hold. And as you rise, your right leg is going to move behind you. Legs are crossed, standing tall, shoulders down, forward fold. And in this forward fold, as your head hangs and you're looking to the back of your mat, you'll take your hips in a little circle. Feet are grounding down. Feeling good. I'm loving looking at my flowers here next to me. Change directions. Hold still. Slowly rise cautiously as your legs are intertwined here. Now your right leg is behind you, which means your right arm is going to stay elevated, preparing for an IT band. Stretch, and your left arm moves behind you. Fingertips point out from behind you. Nice deep side stretch. Pull your top shoulder back. You guys can't see the window, it's out of view. But George is on the couch looking out the window, wondering why is he not out here with us? Awesome. Bring both arms up. Preparing for eagle pose. Bend at your knees, elbows lower. So let's wrap the left leg around. Find your space. And then your left arm will be on the bottom. So elbows are stacked. And then intertwine the arms. Your option, just to cross the arms and lay them over the chest. And hold your best eagle pose. Find a focal point, a drishti. And untangle. Coming to the front of your mat. Excellent job. Inhale, lift. Chair pose. Holding chair pose, our palms join one more time. Now, while in chair pose, you're going to circle your fingertips away from you, come to palms together, and then circle the opposite direction. So some wrist circles. Holding chair, strong through your legs, being kind and tender to the wrists. Ooh, and legs are working. We're not being so kind and tender to those legs, are we? One more roll. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lift. Energizing breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Now we'll take our hands to the mat, just enough that we can come to our knees and push our hips back for child's pose. We're going to move both hands to the left side of the mat. And with that, you're going to stack your right hand on top of your left and take a side stretch while in child's pose. I want you to breathe all the way into the pit of your belly, so your abdominal cavity fills with breath and your chest cavity. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Stack your left hand on top. Gently turn your head into a comfortable position. Bring your hands straight in front. We're going to glide our body weight forward to come to our forearms. And from our forearms, we're going to send our legs back and we're going to take a forearm plank. If that's too much pressure for your shoulders, you just drop to your knees. But we're going to move between this plank from our forearms and dolphin pose, pushing our weight back and taking our head between our elbows. Now I'm going to step my feet in a little closer when I'm in dolphin. And then when I glide back to my elbow plank, my feet might inch away a little farther. So we're going to move between dolphin and forearm plank. If that's not for you, you move between child's pose and kneeling plank. Now I do recognize you're on your palms in a kneeling plank, but there's very little pressure through your hands if you just keep your body weight more behind you. So navigate your way through those poses, see what you can find works for you. You're doing a fantastic job. You're committed to your practice. You're on your mat. Can't ask for much more. We're going to all come to our knees. And we're going to do some donkey kick pulses with our forearms on the mat. Let's pick our right leg up and you do a little pulsing movement. Now what's really cool about these donkey kick pulses is you're going to get a nice stretch through your hip flexor and you're going to strengthen the glutes, the butt. We all want to have stronger butts. Yep. Now I'm going to direct my toe, my elevated toe inward just a little bit. And that'll help pull my leg more to midline and just access more of the appropriate muscles I'm trying to target. How about we switch sides? I have a little pelvic tilt here to prevent any arching in my lower back. And I'm looking down in between my forearms to keep my head in alignment with the spine. And I'm continuing to take those long, deep breaths I refer to throughout the practice because they are so important. And pausing, both knees down. Push your body weight back to sit back towards your heel again. If this is too much knee flexion, we're going to come up out of it anyway. Taking our knees a little wider. We'll take some side bends here, reaching down towards the mat, looking up to the ceiling or the sky, and then switch side to side. Now I know I started on my feet. Now we're doing some work down low on the mat, but we are going to get back onto our feet for a little bit here coming up soon. But we will end on our mat with our bodies in a nice relaxed position. It's coming, but not yet. Both arms up. Arms can rest alongside body. We're going to pull our right leg forward. This is going to set us up to come into a standing lunge. But before you do that, let's check in that you have a 90-degree bend to both knees. And you see how far apart your feet are. Tuck your back toes under. Now, without moving the feet, see if you can rise up. That in itself is a great exercise, being able to rise up from a half kneeling position without moving the feet or the assistance of your hands. We're going to move into Warrior One. Pivot your back foot flat, bend your front knee. Strong warriors. We're going to take our arms in a big circle forward. Lifting up. More arm circles. Hinging from our hips, stretching through the back leg, strengthening through the front leg. Just one more. And pause. From here, we're going to come into Warrior Two. So you'll pull your back heel in slightly. Bend your front knee. Now I'm inching my back foot a little farther away so I can get a little deeper into my Warrior Two because that works better for me. Stretch your arms out. Look over your front hand. You're going to take your left arm all the way behind you. So my fingertips point out just like when we were doing our IT band stretch, and leaning back, looking to the sky. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg, and we're going to move into triangle pose, reaching forward, side hinging down. Getting all our classic yoga poses in this little sequence here. It's a big sequence. I don't want to undermine it. All right, gang, you're going to come down, bringing both hands to the mat, your body weight still in your legs. Drop your back knee down. Come into your half kneeling position, and then knees side by side. Okay, so we'll do that all again, sweeping the left leg forward, setting up a 90-degree bend to the front knee and the back knee, tucking your back toe under. Establish some balance here. See if you can rise up without moving your feet. Just meet me when you get there, however you ended up getting there. And then we'll pivot our back foot so we rise up into warrior one. So get settled into warrior one. Press your back foot down firmly. Bend the front knee. Sweeping circles forward today. We've done lots of circles today. Lots of variations of circles. Increasing range of motion, working on flexibility and mobility. All critical components to train the bodies functionally and fully. You are doing a fabulous, fabulous job. Staying committed to your practice, staying dedicated to your well-being. Can we try one more circle? We're in it now. Arms overhead. And then we move into warrior two, pulling our back heel in, looking over your front hand. Hips are open, belly button pointing straight away from you, but your gaze is off to the side. Feeling very anchored to your mat. Your right arm's going to move behind your back and then lean back. Resetting warrior two. And straightening your front leg as we prepare for triangle. But before you hit triangle, reach, create space between your rib and your thigh, and side hinge down. Slowly rotate your hands down onto the mat and bring your back knee down to the mat. Half kneeling position. Both knees down. Ha-ha, child's pose. But before you go into your child's pose, see if you can creep your knees wide. We'll take more of a hip opening child's pose. You know, your heart rate should be elevated coming off that leg sequence. But as we unwind here on the mat, you should feel the heart rates reduce, your respiration rates decrease, and your bodies begin to quiet. Glide your body weight forward just enough so you can roll onto the back side of your body. Stretch yourself out. We're gonna walk our feet in towards our hips and elevate your left leg. You're gonna cross your left ankle over your right thigh, making a figure 4. And we're gonna take a glute stretch here, reaching behind the right thigh. Now I use my left elbow to push my knee away. And I'm gonna have you explore a little bit through the hip capsule by either making a circle, we've done a lot of those, or just moving side to side, maybe a little front to back. Just kind of see how you can move here in this figure 4. If you're doing the circle, make sure you change directions. Let the sole of your right foot rest onto the mat with your arms dropping alongside your body. We'll lift our hips up and maintain our figure 4 legs while balancing in our bridge. Making this more difficult, you could lay your arms across your chest. So just balancing here, oh my. I feel myself wobbling a little bit. And my eyes are shut again because of the sun. And you guys might try this at home. Shut your eyes and see how that challenges the stability of this bridge. All right, lower your hips down, untangle. And now let's cross the right foot over the left. Right foot over left thigh and reach behind the left leg, pull in. And again, you can move side to side, front, back, or little circles. My preference may not be your preference because I don't live inside your body, you live inside your body. I don't feel what you feel. So only you know what's best. Change directions. Trust your instinct. Believe in what you're feeling is right for you. It's really easy to get persuaded into other people's, I don't know, words, advice, suggestions. Pause here. Go ahead and let the left foot come down and we'll set up our single leg bridge. I invite you maybe to shut your eyes or lay your arms across your chest. Hips come down. Both knees come in towards the body. You can wrap your arms around the backs of your legs. A little stretch here. Bring both legs up. Take a big breath in with a long sigh out. Try that again. And then we'll lower our legs down. Lying still, lying quietly. Stay in the stillness. And it is okay to do nothing. It's okay just to be. With your next inhalation, gently roll to the right side of your body and let your head rest in your palm. Rising up into a seated position. I thank you for joining me today. I thank you for sending me some requests. I hope this video was able to help you have a successful yoga practice without putting any pressure through your palms. Bringing our hands to heart center. Namaste, my friends. Please hit the subscribe button, share this video if you enjoyed it, and send me some comments and tell me what you would like next. Thank you.